Alright, so I'm going to talk about this. So going into this match, I had to play Porch Fan for my round 1, and I had no idea what that was, but it didn't matter too much. He played Azrael as well. I should have talked with him a little bit, but I was kind of, once I won that, I beat him 3-0, and he was good warm-up to get into Fame. But whenever it came to Fame, I was really worried. I mean, because it's Fame. But I had a decent strategy because I know with Narukami Jin, he has a very good cross combo game. But a lot of what he does is he baits for like DPs and whatnot by just blocking, like blocking using the assist to do the damage. So in case you super or if you DP or anything like that, you reversal. He was gonna blow me up. So it didn't matter too much in the because of Azrael's backdash being very strong against that, and forward and backdash actually. So going into the first game, it was really a case where I needed to establish how the waters felt and really understand if he knew. Also, another thing to note is that my boy Azrael, not a common character in BBTAG, at least in the States. Japan's still not as much, but more common in Japan. So going into it, I was expecting to have an advantage in just matchup knowledge. So at least and the week prior, the entire week, didn't play any CF or anything. I just grinded how to fight this character. This character translates well between CF and BBTAG in terms of like matchup knowledge, especially just for Azrael. The main thing I don't really have to worry about though is like J2C, like cross-up stuff like that. Or a lot of stuff from CF, like his dirty setups. But he still has some in this game. It's just a case where it's not as prevalent. And I grinded a lot against like Narukami's just to get the idea of buttons. So I'm going to start off the game with a jump forward. Something I like to do personally is to start the round off with the jump forward, just jump forward, hold block, and do a projectile and see what happens. He jumped back and used 5P, so I just wanted to hit a Jin and not commit just to see what he was going to do. Fireball. I didn't expect him to fireball. Maybe I should have been more prepared for it. And yeah, now I'm going to get cross combo, but because the general strategy with my team is that my Ruby is not very solid. It's there, but it's like, eh. So going into it, I was expecting to really use Ruby as like another life bar for Azrael. And kind of just use her as like ways to mix up. So anytime that Azrael's gonna get hit for big damage, especially for like cross combo damage, I'm gonna be going in and anytime there's gonna be like cross combo damage that's gonna permanently delete red life, I want it on Ruby and not Azrael because I want him to be as healthy as possible for Resonance Blaze. And so I'm gonna get sandwich pressured here. I was able to block it a good bit. I air dashed here just because I wanted to establish pressure, but I didn't realize the sword was happening. And yeah, it caught me mashing. Gonna finish that. Ice sword, yeah, and I should have ate a DP there. It was very risky, but doing close range buzzsaw I think is like a decent answer if they aren't ready for a DP here. Probably air dashing forward is definitely safer. But I kind of want to establish what I want to do, and I want to show that I'm not going to be respecting a lot of his pressure. Toga there's very solid. It didn't connect with Ruby, I don't remember. Wait, did it? Yeah, it didn't connect with Ruby. It did connect with Azrael, so it was a good idea to chip on the assist. And yeah, like I was saying, so good call with the Toga to chip on Azrael. It didn't connect with Ruby, and I know that's what he was looking for. But yeah. Didn't connect with Super here. Just wanted to check him. Using DHC there just to get the check to see what his plan was and whatnot. He's going to be able to pick up the combo here. Which does hurt a good bit, especially because there's cross combo. Yep. Eat that, almost 10k, but Azrael's healthy boy. And this is something, again, coming with matchup experience and whatnot. It translates really well, like, in CF, you're going to be seeing this a lot, like with Azrael backdash, people covering wake-up options. But in tag, because there's a lot of different like ways to tag and a lot of different things you need to like pay attention to, I was expecting to be able to get a couple free backdash punishes on like persona buttons, which worked out here. So I was able to get a starter, just frame the 2A, so I'm able to get the Valiant, bring him to the corner, and then I'm able to get DP Oki. And this situation is super good for me, because whenever I instant air dash, it covers every option, which is awesome. So like, example there is he just normal teched, and then I got double A, and it was actually really important because I wanted to see what he would do there. If he doesn't push block there, I get a DP, like an air unblockable DP, and I get a similar setup. At least, well, next time it'd be a safe jump. But yeah, and I just opted to just jump A, able to recover in time to block. And he's gonna activate cross combo. I'm just gonna backdash through whatever he did. If he did projectile there, I just had to hold it, but not the worst. I'm just gonna fire off a shot. I don't know why I actually activated cross combo there. I actually think I meant to just active switch out, so I'm really curious on that. Fireball, I'm just gonna growler it and then use the it's so stupid. So whatever Azrael Growler's projectile in this game, he's fully invuln. Like, all of that is invuln. So you can see I'm getting a haircut, and I'm still able to hit him because he was expecting to get the hit. And then I'm just gonna convert into Valiant again. That time it dropped, I believe I did, let me count, because you're only allowed to do like 6. You could do 7 if you're really fast. I think that's what I was trying to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I guess I was just really slow. Do an air dash, bait out assist. Didn't work in my favor, but I'm just gonna burst that because, again, like I mentioned at the start, I really value Azrael highly, especially with Resonance, and I'm already at level 3 Resonance, so I'd rather, anytime that I can choose between who dies, I'm gonna have Ruby die. Almost always. Unless, very specifically, she has a lot of life. But right now, I'm totally fine with having her get hit here. And yeah, I didn't attack the throw. And now I'm just gonna activate Resonance Blaze. That's only level 3 though, but I was able to backdash, and the perfect thing about backdashing in this game, and like general like situations like with Resonance Blaze, is I'm able to assess the situation. I see him try to drop the brick, and I see him active switch. So I know what he's planning. I know he's gonna be going to Narukami, and I'm able to punish this because it's fully invuln. So brick is gonna be, I'm gonna armor, you can even see I'm armoring through brick, and I'm hitting both of them. Or no, actually I didn't hit Narukami. Oh, I thought he was in the air, that's why. Okay, so yeah, so he was able to block it. Luckily enough for me, he hit at the very tip because he was worried about the recovery, and I was able to just walk out of it. Very fortunate on my end. And again, I'm going to be looking to backdash buttons. Here, we're establishing he knows that I'm looking for Resonance Blackhawk, and if I get counter hit, I get 2 of them. And I'm assuming he knows the Resonance, the Blackhawk thing, but I'm really looking... I wanted to establish that that's what I was looking for. And so what I decided to do is I just kept walking forward just to disrespect him with a button backdash. And I was hoping he would notice that, because 5B's recovery in this game is kind of like really fast in compared to what you would think. So I wanted him to go for a good punish, and then I'm going to punish that. And boom. First game. So that was the start, and that kind of set things up. I like to wink at the camera. Winking at the camera is really fun to me. I don't know why. Yeah. So from that game, I acknowledged that Fame's matchup here and knowledge here is kind of lacking. So I was able to get away with a lot of things that I shouldn't have. But so yeah, and then round start. What I'm really afraid of is that round start I mentioned, I started practicing at the beginning of the stream, but also the round start I did last time. Jump forward 6P, and then just block. If you DP me at round start, you hit Azrael. So I don't want that. So I decided to opt for backdash 5B, well 6P, backdash 5B, and see what happened. and it really just hit his assist again. Or hit him, rather. And now I'm gonna have to eat this pressure. Yeah, and that's something that I'm still bad at, is the EX car here. All of the hits are low. So I wasn't prepared for it, so I opted to just stand block in the middle of it, and boom, I got clipped. Because I noticed that the assist is already there and used up, and I already noticed that the that Jin was already committed to a button, I was able just to get a hit, but with burst, and like I mentioned earlier, I'm valuing Azru really highly, so I'm gonna often burst with Ruby. Hate that combo. Mix up. I was slapping neutral DP during that just to see if he was gonna go for air pressure. And now this is a really big scramble. Yeah, this scramble situation is really weird. Throw tech into anti-air, but doesn't get the convert, and I opt to buzzsaw, which connects, which I wasn't expecting. I thought he was gonna block the buzzsaw so I could 5p active cross combo with Azrael. And yeah, so he was opted to DP assist here, assuming because I was running forward, I air dashed, and usually using like the knowledge prior, I'd probably go for another forward dash or like instead air dash and whatnot. But he's able to clip Azrael, but I'm able to get the happy birthday here. But I don't get the I didn't opt for like a good per se combo that would use like super, because I want to maintain the meter, also because I'm really bad at recognizing it. So now I opt for mix up there, instant overhead into instant air dash pressure, because I'm really bad at confirming that right now. 5B, yep. And now we have Star. Star is weird because I can navigate it with Azure really well, but with Ruby, I'm kind of like, I don't want to be trapped in the corner. So I try to buzzsaw to like land like right next to it. I was hoping I could buzzsaw force him to block and the Star while I like do that, but he's able to convert from it. But he's not able to kill because of the lack of meter. But he's able to get his safe jump here. I'm gonna opt to block those, push block, wanted to throw. I honestly thought throw was gonna connect there, which didn't work out for me. It was going on Buck and Dippy. So yeah, I wanted to connect with the throw, but I didn't. Like, I realized it was gonna whiff, so I tried to press 5A to contest him, like for like if he just saw the throw animation whiff and like went for the throw, just get like a small check. Opted not to. Push block. I'm gonna just instant air dash back in, and now this is a game of hit and run. Honestly, I should have swapped out of Ruby earlier because I have a lot of health here, and I have Azrael's full, so I should have like swapped here and just taken a slower game plan. So, and I tried to call an Azrael here, realizing that probably to call the assist and like active switch. But able to hit Jin for his own sword. Cross up Tiger. And then yeah, that's something really nice about all this is that, so after cross up Tiger, I don't get a setup, so I just opt to forward dash, contest space, and walk back, react to what he's doing. And because he's blocking, like whenever he blocks, he landed, he thought he was going to be air blocking that. But it turns out, wasn't holding down back because of how long the part is. And this is still one of my favorite things about Azrael in this game, especially with like how long, because his forward dash has more iframes and whatnot. So whenever you have resonance play situations like this, you literally can't see Azrael in most of these situations. So I can commit to a lot of situations here just because you can't see. So I can bait the DP or jump back. I can bait DP by just staying on the ground. I can jump back, jump forward, kind of like bait the situation. So I wanted to see what Fame was going to do in this scenario, but he was able to get enough recognition to notice that I was just jumping back. And I'm going to pop my own Resonance Blaze. I didn't really need to at that moment. I'm just, again, noticing Jin has like 16k health if I recall. And this is enough. This is probably like just enough for Resonance Blackhawk to do serious damage. And I'm just going to be contesting space. I got hit by the first hit of that, the 5B. And I wasn't ready. Like, I thought I blocked it. So I wasn't ready to block the cross up, and I'm sure Fame wasn't expecting to connect with it either. Hit me with a low. Just walk back 4A, noticing he's jumping in the air. Go for the ender with JC. JC is the better button here. I know a lot of people like to use JB because it does have some good damage, but getting JC here lends you first and make sure that you can control the space so you can cover tech options. I personally like the 4-dash afterwards, but that's just me. Just because most people back tech. So it's really solid there. And now we just established the same thing. This is a CF thing where his CF is 3C and my 5C both whiff, but in this game, same idea. But the only problem was that he tried to go for 2A afterwards, and I was able to check him there. And I'm just not even going to bother with just framing anything else. I'm just going to confirm into super. And at this point, we can kind of see the established game plan. He's trying to recognize I'm starting to get really aggressive, whereas at the same time, I'm recognizing that he's like missing some properties here and there on like how things are going. So it's really harsh. It's really hard going into game 3. Mind you, this is like I'm playing really well in my opinion. There's there's the Ruby problem at first and a few other things here and there, but they're like smaller things. That was the wrong assist call, but it kind of worked out for me. Because I was able just to stop in front of him, cross combo, and wait for him to whip a button to Ruby 4 PM. And now this is probably the biggest part of this first, probably one of the bigger parts actually of this first set, is that because I have cross combo active, whenever I get the happy birthday here, you aren't recovering any of this life, which is awesome for me. So it's literally 7 seconds in, Narukami's already lost like 7k health or something like that. And Jin's lost a good bit also, but neither of them can recover it. So going in, I still have the bar, like the bar I started with. I just cashed out 1 bar, and I'm still at full health. He's at like very restricted. Able to get the throw here. Gonna do the throw combo. I know he mentioned he dropped some combos here, but I didn't see exactly where. That is very important. So his iframes in this game on 4-dash, I feel like are really big, like maybe 9 frames or something, because I don't know exactly. So I'm just gonna dash through the Narukami 5P. I'm gonna catch him on the other side and put him back into the corner. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that was something I was experimenting with, and it works. It's just really close. Is that I can get this with the new buff and the patch, where I can just frame. Well, not just frame. Where 5BB is a special cancelable. You can now get 7 Bs. Like pretty consistently, but the main thing is that you're now able to just frame the 5BB and then go into Tiger, which is really important for like the wall combo, because I get another like 200 damage or something like that. So it's really important. It also makes it easier to connect with the 7th 5B or 7th B to continue with the combo. But it's also really like you have to be really fast, and you have to be really close to the corner. Like there, I was close to the corner, I just wasn't fast enough. So I got punished. Again, like I mentioned, I'm going to burst with Ruby. Even though I knew he was going to burst punish it, the way I'm looking at it is that this is like 7k? Yes, 7.1 on Ruby and not Azrael. And the entire time Azrael's healing to the back. And now I'm just going to play this like run at him and press button game. And kind of establish mix between. Yeah, exactly like that. So what I'm doing a lot in the instant air dash, or whenever I do my aerial approach, I'm either doing JB or buzzsaw, and I'm alternating between them. So like example is you saw, going back again, like example is here, right? You saw him jump. So like he jumped and then opted to try to punish like a attempted buzzsaw. And the same exact setup again, but I'm gonna opt for buzzsaw this time. Cross combo. I wasn't far enough, to like close enough to get the confirm here, and then a nice DP from him, from Fame. Set up like for the sandwich pressure. I'm just gonna opt. I don't want to deal with it, so I'm just gonna show some disrespect there, and then that should be the death of Ruby. Yep. And so Azrael here, same situation. We've seen a lot. I'm gonna backdash the 5P, and gonna be able to get through there. Now I'm just going to offer some pressure. I haven't used the overhead yet, So I wanted to see if he was like if he would know. And so he was, so I'm like -4, I think, from there. So I'm gonna backdash. And backdash 5B is really solid to check for like buttons just because of the disjointed hitbox. And because of how 5... so he has like Bardock 5L. It's just like Bardock's 5L, actually. So I'm able to whiff my 5A here for an anti-air check. Yeah, so I can whiff 5A here. I'm really, really fortunate that the JA didn't actually hit me, honestly. But, so I'm able to get the 5A here, and then I'm able, because of the you can just cancel it on whiff, I'm able to get the punish here. Oh, that's super close to being able to so his auto combo leads into like 6A, and some bursts I can actually just like slide through. So let's see. Gustav, this was a big thing with our set, was that he wasn't aware that Gustav was -3. He knew it was minus. He knew it was minus, because I remember him whenever I first tweeted out the fact that it was minus. He was one of the first people to retweet it. But maybe he wasn't aware of it at the time. So I'm able to get the punish here because of the bad assist call. And this is huge. He mashed deep push block, which gave him DP here. And I was so afraid of getting supered, like getting push block supered, that I backdashed. And thus, I wasn't able to punish the whiff DP. Maybe Blackhawk. Maybe I could have Blackhawk there. Let me see the situation again. I'll lab that. I'll lab that here in a sec. After I do the rest of the match. So yeah, so I wasn't able to get the punish there. I opted for like double jump for some reason. Thanks, Antiquarian. Good seeing you at a Climax, man. So let's see. So he push blocked me there. And I'm just gonna activate Resonance. Ruby died really early, so I only got level 2 Resonance. But here I wanted to regain some of my life here, just it's fame. And then just get some more bar for more Resonance Blackhawks. Yep, he's gonna cash in that. I actually didn't know this was a combo. It didn't show my face, obviously, because we're in the middle of a match. But oh my god, I was like, damn, that was sick. Gustav, thanks, Dippy. Gustav connects there, but because it wasn't countered, I don't get a combo. And I'm just trying to do the casual bait, the same thing I've been doing. So try to anti-air with that, kind of bait some air movement. He knows I want to Blackhawk him. And the thing is that I can Blackhawk every single one of those he does. I just wasn't reacting. And because I was so, like, on edge, like, I was more afraid of, like, looking at my life total and saying, I literally can't mess up one. So I could have Blackhawked there and got him. That was a huge, huge risk he made. But because I was so afraid of it, I didn't react to it. And again, I thought he was doing JA there. So I opted for the Blackhawk. Didn't work out for me, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, I was really tight about not supering the fireball, which was unfortunate. You guys see, I had music playing. Like, I was jamming out, having a good time. You get to kind of see the difference in demeanor on who's really, like, in this match, like, who's stressed, who's, like, trying to figure stuff out. I know how to fight his team, but he's trying to have to learn Azrael stuff on the fly. So, but he took a breath. Good tournament nerves and whatnot. What's up, Fire? Yeah, I know you. But yeah, so really good pause from him to be able to really note what all was happening. I'm gonna have to restart the track again. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going with this. So yeah, so game 4, and we're gonna see what was the round start I did. So I think this time again I opted for backdash 6p. No, jump forward backdash 6p. So again, I'm trying to bait the DPs. Like, a problem with my team is that at least not that in my team, but more like that round start. It's kind of like the Vegeta jump forward, like jump forward Vegeta assist idea. The main problem with it though is that its DPs are air unblockable. So I'm really worried about getting DP round started from this team because I wasn't aware if Narukami has a DP assist with Jin on point. I know it's the other way around with DP 4P, so it's hard to say. Yeah, I've seen your name enough to where in Twitch chat and whatnot where I'm able to get the difference. But let's see. So connects with the 4P. I'm just gonna up to burst there, and I'd recognize the angle, so I was able to get out of the situation for not necessarily for free because I had a burst, but unpunished. Nice 2B. He's able to anti-air me and able to get the 4P confirm. Car into ice setup, and he wanted to throw there, but I don't block. I want to alternate in this set, especially between blocking and not blocking. And that could have been really big. So here, this was actually a pretty big error on my end. So after this, right, I get the 6P connect, and here, because I wasn't expecting him to get hit by it, so I should have cross-comboed it here, and I would have been able to get another 6P to punish the burst, and I would have been able to could combo off of that, actually. So using that, yeah, recognize that Ruby was going to die there, try to burst. Kind of contrary to what I was saying earlier about my team, where now I'm trying to save a little bit of Ruby life. And again, I'm able to backdash through a lot of his corner pressures, stuff like that. 6P, I wasn't able to block in time, but luckily Toga doesn't really do much here. And I honestly thought I could punish Toga after blocking it with Blackhawk, but that was I wasn't sure. I thought you could, I really did, but I guess not. There, I remember this, actually. I pressed the double 2A there, and I meant to go into 5A, but I mashed it really hard on 2A, so I thought 5A would come out, because I did 2A, 2A, 5A, but I was probably mashing the 2A, and so instead of getting, I got the 2-2As, and that was it. So I ended up getting thrown here, and I was like, wait, I wanted the throw. I wanted the 5A tick throw. But he's able to get the combo here. Goes for the pressure. Kind of the standard stuff. I opted to, I think I tried 2Bing there to try to anti-air him, but I got counter hit for it. The burst actually got hit by the assist, and I tried backdashing. I remember tried backdashing the throw because I wanted to 4A the attempted throw because I figured it was going to be coming. Didn't work out for me. And now we're in a situation where it's just Ruby, and I mashed super, but didn't get it. I think I got throw, and I was a little tight. I was a tad tight. Thank you for the host, by the way. So yeah, tad tight. I had to change the song. I remember I have a playlist that I made for like fighting game events now, or like whenever I net play and stuff like that. And I remember there's one song in there I removed immediately after there, and that's what was playing during that match, so I swapped it over. I don't remember, I think it was like Childish Gambino or something like that I swapped to. I don't remember the song that I was mentioning, actually. And this is huge, okay. So yeah, it's similar idea. I'm going to opt for the instant air dash round start, recognizing he wasn't really DPing me that much. And then I figured he was going to try for a safer option, which he did. And now it's kind of just full season neutral. Hit him with the hit the assist with a 6P, and then Raging Lion barely whiffs, so I'm able to get the full punish here. But because he recognized I already used my Ruby assist, so he's able to burst out of there pretty safely. Fireball, gonna absorb it. And here is probably one of my favorite things. So because of the way I could TK Growler into the Fireball and get punishes, but because I recognize the range, I'm just gonna forward dash out of that. And I tried Growlering there, but it didn't come out for me. Like I tried TKing Growler for the last to the star, but it didn't come out. So I opted to, so I guess I got 2A. And then I got punished for it, which I'm just gonna burst there. I figured it was gonna be some decent damage. There's a good thing to note is that whenever I'm going, like whenever I have pressure and whenever I'm hitting the assist while the other player is blocking, I'm gonna, if I whiff a button, just holding back and pressing a button. Run up, block 5P. Did he go for throw? Throw active switch? Yeah, he did. How did that whiff? But, that's odd. But I inputted throw of my own. And because I wanted to throw his character there. But I ended up because of Ruby's ridiculous run with throw. I was able to pick up on Narukami. And this is a kind of a big drop because I should be able to kill Narukami here for free. Not for free, but I should, instead of opting for the buzzsaw here, I should have just done that, called super here. Like, DH, like, Pedal Burst DHC, and that should have killed Narukami. But, I was able to, fortunately enough, be able to get the confirm here. Instead, with the assist, get the safe jump with, on the incoming. And this was big. This was a lot of misinputs. Not misinputs, more like just bad execution. So, safe jump there. Run forward, go for, because I feinted the 2A, go for the combo there. I needed to call this earlier, or I needed to do 5P here. Because if I could do this without using the burst gauge, if I call it fast enough, and it combos there. But if I use burst gauge, basically means I can't combo it. Which I goofed there. And then not only did I goof there, I went like quarter circle back and throw, which gives me super. Which, what I wanted to do was just go from back to super, but I was going from crouch. So I went from crouch to there, naturally doing the quarter circle back, got throw, and then thus got super. So, but I only ate a DP. Very fortunate. And now we're at a similar situation to a few of the first games where one of his characters was deleted, and I have a lot of health to work with. But whiffing buds is not the place to start that. Nice. That is so nice. Such awareness. He's able to put me in the corner, but I push block him out. I tried to go for push block fireball, but he tried to star me. So it worked out for him. I tried to call 4P there just to kind of contest if there's any fireballs. And also if there was any fireballs, I was going to active switch to get Ruby in the clinic. Didn't work out for me. He 5C'd it. And I just had to opt to just manually switch Azrael in. And I opted for DP. Really good bait from Fame. And nice Toga on the assist. JC here for a whiffs. 5B connects. I thought I was going to get the same combo like last time. So I did it off to cancel it because last time, early in the set, he didn't block low fast enough. So now he's able to do that. I recognize he committed to a bud, so I'm going to hit burst. I tried to go for, instead of going for the low there, the lower than it's over, I opted for trying to throw. Didn't work out for me again. But so a thing to note that I recognize from watching like Evo and a bunch of other his matches is that he'll often go for like 5A, 5C, he'll just try to he'll do like something to 5C if he knows that it will kill if I don't react. So I just mashed super on his block string and opted to DHC it. And hey, I'm able to get my DHC combo here, which is very, very fun combo for me at least. And then, yeah, I'm able to take it. And that was such a relief. But yeah, I'm still like very good. And then he asked me about his dash frame data, which I don't know. So I asked around to get some info on it, but it didn't really work out for me. A lot of I've seen mixed frame data with it, so it's hard to say. Yeah, that was the Fame match. Overall, I played really well, I think. Big problem, and my homework really worked out for me. The big problems I had though was having what was it? The big problems really was Ruby was kind of out too much whenever I needed to get her back in, and I didn't get the right active switches to really establish it, like establish what I needed to do there, and I messed up on the first DP, the DP punish there, but overall like my homework played out, so that was really good.